Hi, this presentation is going to take a look at how Aristotle would react to the issue of paparazzi photographing a celebrity's child. Aristotle is now a well-known Greek philosopher. He was born in Stagria, Greece in the year 384. He attended Plato's Academy around the age of 17, and he had the honor of being asked by the king to tutor his son in the year 338. His son is now known as Alexander the Great. In the year 335, Aristotle founded the Lyceum. The Lyceum is Aristotle's school where his pupils will follow him, walking behind him, and just taking in the knowledge that he had to give. Aristotle died in Chalcis, which is his mother's hometown, in the year 322. He was fleeing Athens after Alexander the Great had died. It is said that Aristotle had around 200 works in total, but only 31 survived. To name a few, there is Aristotle's Poetics, Aristotle's Politics, Aristotle's Metaphysics, and Aristotle Nicomachean Ethics. For the purpose of this presentation, we're going to focus on Nicomachean Ethics. Nicomachean Ethics. It is said that the book is a collection of Aristotle's notes and lectures, and that is why the flow is so poorly. It is supposedly edited by Nicomachus, Aristotle's son. Now it could be named after his son or his father because they both had the same name. The work was written closest to his death, and it is said that it's his true beliefs because that was the last beliefs he had. The book focuses on everything having an end goal or some kind of purpose, and that end goal is happiness or good living. Now, to attain happiness or good living, Aristotle says you have to gain virtue. There are two types of virtue that Aristotle describes. That's intellectual virtue and moral virtue. The difference is that Aristotle says that intellectual virtue can be learned from a book or can be attained through education. But he says moral virtue has to be learned through action. It must be lived or be a habit. It has to be acquired by practice. The book also describes Aristotle's decision-making tool, which is now known as the doctrine of the mean or the golden mean. It explains a mean between two extremes, access and efficiency, varying depending upon the person and the situation. For example, The deficiency of courage is cowardness, and the access is rashness. The deficiency of temperance is insensibility, and the access is self-indulgence. The issue I'm going to be addressing is paparazzi photographing celebrity children. Why is this an issue? Children are being scared by the cameras, and people are wondering if it is ethical to shoot children in the first place. If I were a parent, I wouldn't want my child's picture constantly on magazines and in newspapers because it makes them targets. There are numerous pictures of children carrying and there are numerous pictures of children crying and trying to get away from cameras, but the media would do anything for photo content. The First Amendment gives them the right to. In 2014, celebrity parents attempted to fight back. They used social media and petitions to try to get some attention. California lawmakers passed another anti-paparazzi law. This law could end in 1 year in jail or a $10,000 fine for anyone harassing a celebrity's child to take a picture or even in a public place. But why does this have to go this far? There has to be a way for journalists to get their content ethically. So I asked myself, how would Aristotle react? This brings me back to the Nicomachean Ethics and Aristotle's doctrine of the mean. He would attempt to find the mean. The access would be taking an excessive amount of photographs and aggressively following the child's every move. The deficiency would be never taking photographs of a celebrity child, keeping the children completely out of the media. And to be honest, viewers want to see celebrity children. There's money in photographing this content. Aristotle would say finding the mean would depend on each situation, and the situation very dependent on what the child is doing at that moment. Like if they're having a family moment, if the child is upset, you probably shouldn't take their picture, or if it's just like an intimate moment that is just like it just depends on the moment or the situation. I'm going to end this presentation with a quote from Nicomachean Ethics, and that is, "The good of a human is reason, and it's a good human if it reasons well."